Hey everybody, how are we doing today? My name is Michael.
And I'm Dione.
And welcome to Misfits Adventures. Today is a nice, somewhat sunny day. The fog is burning off. We would love to go on a nice little adventure for you. But we can't because... of the storm last week. So that's the tarp that we put on, if you remember. We're going to take the tarp off. We got the Skylight here, and that came about 2 days afterwards. This is the self-leveling putty or whatever you call it. And that stuff didn't come until yesterday. So yeah, so we've been ready to do this. This actually is the vent. It's a Dominic vent. You can see that right there. So I got the screw gun all charged up. We had to buy a Wagner heat gun. And we got all our putty knives, and we got some stuff to clean it off with. And I bought these screws. These are definitely the screws to use. They are, oh, open that up for me, please. They are the screws that every RV manufacturer uses. There we go, thank you. Didn't have to rip both sides, but that's good. And these are the square-headed screws, self-tapping. And we'll be using those to replace the old ones on there. So we got two ladders. We borrowed one from maintenance. Dion's gonna get up on the roof. I'm gonna hang off the roof on the other side with a short ladder. And I just don't think my weight at 300 pounds almost is gonna work on top of the roof. It probably will, but Dion's a whole lot lighter, like 100 pounds lighter than I am. 120 pounds lighter than I am. So I think it would be best that she went up on the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing we need to do is to take this tarp off. She's got it already unbungeed. So we had some bungee cords on it. So I am going to go ahead and just pull it back, straight back, because there's tons of water up there, I'm sure. And I'm going to go to the other side. I got a drawstring here. And it might be wrapped up with stuff. So I'm going to have to get up on the ladder here. So let's just take this off for now. Okay, be careful, because on the other side is the vents. You're off of them. Pull the bottom. Pull the bottom so you don't get wet. It's full of water. There you go. So, a little crooked. So that's what we're replacing right there. And we're replacing this here. You can see where the crack is. Yep. Roof's not too bad. She's gonna get up there and check it out. And we can see. The other dome where that branch rested, that is our vent. That's actually okay. So that's cool.
Let's get in the truck. So
the little ladder that we carry around everywhere needs to be telescoping, and it isn't. It's the one that we had at the house in Mississippi, and we took it with us, and we've been carrying it around inside the camper when we travel. But it's not tall enough to get up on the roof. So I don't know why we've been carrying it, other than putting the camera on it sometimes to do videos. But Yeah, so we're gonna go get another one of these guys, telescoping one. And that way I can lean on one side and she can get up on the roof and we can have this done in an hour. So these are the tools we're going to be using. We're going to go up on the roof. I got to find a couple screwdrivers just in case, and maybe a flathead. We're going to put the vent cap on for the refrigerator in just a few minutes, but I think we're going to work on the Skylight first. That's going to take the longest amount of time. So we're going to open up the caulk. We're going to open up the gun up here, the heat gun, get the tools up on the roof. We just got the ladder. Yep, we're on our way. So all right, here's what we have to replace. This is where the tree snagged it, broke it off. You can see the other dome in there. That's just a real thin piece of plastic. So we're gonna put on a clear one. Was this clear or opaque? I think
it was clear at one time.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't look that way. So what we gotta do is we gotta take off this caulk. These right here are all where the screws are. So we're gonna peel these off first and take the screw gun and each one of these little humps. And then we're going to release it with the screws, and then we're going to cut right here and take all this putty off, which is probably about an hour's job to do. And then over in back of Dione, she found a little bruise right there. I don't know if you can see it where she's at, but here, take the camera, show them. All right, so we're gonna get started doing this. We're not gonna have the camera on all this time, I don't think, because there's no room for a camera and there's no place to put a camera. So I think what we're gonna do is just go for it, all right? We'll show you as step by step as we go. But the first thing is to get those screw heads visible so we can take the screws out. So we've made some pretty good progress. We're taking the heat gun and we're just getting each one of these screws loose, as you can see. Being careful not to stab the vinyl roof. So that's how we're doing that. Dion's doing it because I can't get up on the camper. Got about 20 more to do.
Yeah.
So we bought this 501 Dicor self-leveling caulk, and we thought we were just getting 4 tubes of it for $36. Well, that wasn't the case. We got a whole case of it, is what we did, for $96. So there's a lot to do. We do want to replace that vent right there for the bathroom.
Put in a bigger, nicer
Put a
one.
bigger, nicer one. And I do want to put an antenna up here for the cell phones that we have, that I bought. And it's still sitting in the box, because we didn't know what we were going to do with it. And now we're at a place, we don't have cell phone signal, but we have a great Wi-Fi signal here, so, with the Wi-Fi. So that's what we're doing. All right, guys, as you can see, pretty much got all the putty away from the screw heads. Now we got to try to get these screws out, which shouldn't be too bad, but there is still a lot of putty. I might have to get a little knife, which we do have up here already, and kind of get into each one of those holes and get all that stuff out. But you can see it's almost done. Not really. We got a lot to do. Let's keep going. All right, so what we're doing now, she's got most of it all scraped up off of it, and now what we've got to do is get it off the vinyl roof. So we got all this to scrape off still. She's just pushing it with her hands. Got all the screws out. That's
Except
a good thing.
One.
Which one?
That one back here.
Well, we'll have to get it out sooner or later. We'll have to take a pair of pliers to it. Vice grips. So basically that's all we've been doing, is chiseling it away a little bit by little bit. It's time consuming. You have to be very, very patient. You don't want to heat up the roof like we did over here. I kind of melted it. That was my fault, not hers. Yeah, they can see that. So, be careful. We can always just put more of this caulk on top of a self-leveling and it should be all right. And the same with that spot over there. We'll do that. All right, guys, when we get this off, we'll take a look at it. All right, so we got it all clear. It's all off now.
No, it didn't come up that easy.
It didn't come up that easy. We put it back on because we forgot to show you. So it's off. Now all we got to do is pull off all this plastic, this caulking.
It's dried hard.
And then, yeah, it's dried hard. We can't put any more heat gun on it, really. So it's going to have to be just little bit by little bit like she's doing. Patience. And then once we get it all off, we'll clean it. We've got that one screw right here that was stripped. And I don't know how we're going to get that out, but we'll get that out real soon. Can't leave it in there. It's got to come out. So, we are almost done.
You're going to owe me a pedicure and a manicure after this.
Yeah, something. Stop pulling that way, pull the opposite direction. There you go. As you're ripping it out, there you go. Here you are, see? Better.
I got thick fingernails.
Yeah, well, I can't do it with my nails.
Yes, I have a boo-boo.
Yes, she has a boo-boo.
It was my finger versus the roof.
All right, so we are going to get down for just a few minutes, walk the dog, come back up here and change out the battery and all that good stuff. And proceed. So we took a little break for a couple seconds. It's 2:30. We've been working on this since 1. I think we got up here at 1:15, so it's been a little over an hour. Push down on the, there you go. Oh, it just left it up. It should have been gone down.
I know.
That's okay, we'll figure that out. Anyways, we're gonna start scraping off all this stuff here, is what we're gonna do. And it's gotta be clean, clean, clean. We'll put alcohol on it to get all that other stuff off. I was looking at the other one, and you know something? They don't have as many holes in it as this one does.
I know.
So it says don't drill holes in it, just put the putty around each one of these holes. So when we get it all clean, you'll see what we'll do. We'll just go ahead and put the self-leveling stuff, maybe about a ½ an inch thick, so it just oozes out of everything, and then we'll screw them in, and then we'll do the same thing on top, cover each one of the holes, and then we're gonna go around with the self-leveling caulk, right?
Did you bring the rags up with you?
I bought the rags up with you. They're right next to you. Cool beans. All right. So what we did was we kind of messed up, but we didn't know we messed up. When I bought this dome, I picked it out. It said it would fit, which it does. It fits fine. But the only problem is the dome there and the dome here. That dome is higher. So it's taller. So the inside insert actually goes up into it further, which is about the same height as this. So we can't have the insert on and that on. So now we're going to have to order the one that comes with this Skylight. It has its own insert, which is another $30, $40. And it goes on the inside. We'll show you in a little bit. So we measured by just putting these little dots right there, there. Well, you can't see that one, and you barely can see this one over here. But that's how we lined it all up on the corners. The screws, there is less screws in this one than there is in the other one. So I put a bead all the way across. Now we've pushed it all down. We're going to screw these in, and just until that stuff smashes out, we'll cover up the screws and caulk around it, and we should be done for the night. The other cover that we got is over here. It comes with also the tray. All right, guys, it's probably about 3:30 right now. We've got the dome in. It doesn't look pretty. We still got to open one more and get it around there because we're going to need it for the filter. Look, that thing popped back up again. Well, it's okay. We'll staple it now that we got that up, huh? Yeah, so you can see now inside our bathroom, there's our toilet. There's our dirty laundry. Yeah, that's self-leveling. What it does, you put it on, you put it on, you put it on, and then finally it just finds its own little holes to cover up, and it does its job. So yeah, not so bad. So I think right over in that corner is where we need to at least in here link all these together. They have to be one solid mass here. All right, guys, so we got the old cover off. You can feel the heat coming out from in there, from the heater.
Like, ooh, warm.
Yeah, it's nice. Really, we're gonna have to replace this whole thing more than likely. Hopefully that lid does fit. It looks like the same one, so I'm hoping that it will. I'm just gonna stick it on there and see if it does work. Is it going through the holes? Here.
Looks like it lines up.
Okay, give me one of the screws. And just drop them in the holes. And then we'll lift it up. Well, you gotta stick it in the hole.
I'm trying to.
Okay, push it down. So now they're out, and now we can line them up. Of course, we took this off. I took it off the other day. It had 2 bolts that were right here and here, and these little black and the silver one just popped in like that on the side, and then it bolted in from inside there. So we got this, like I said, it was like $79 for that. So I got Dion cleaning up there. We're going to, she's gonna hand me down all the tools. We'll go put all this stuff up. Got to take the ladders back to the maintenance shed. They were nice enough to let us borrow a ladder. And as you can see, that tree up there was the cause of everything. And maintenance, head of maintenance, he cut the other 2 trees, and he goes, man, I cut the wrong damn tree down. And he did, but it's okay, and you don't even friggin' know it. This tree now, this one right here, this big sucker, it moves when the wind blows. I'm just waiting for it to fall. But we don't have very many payments left on this one. That's a good thing. We're pretty good on our payments. I'm gonna set the camera down now and help her out. She's gonna start handing me all this stuff, get it off the roof so we can get done. Max is crying inside. Didn't take anything out for dinner, so we gotta figure out that. Yeah. Misfits Adventures, huh? We never did this before.
No.
We never did this before, so that's a good thing. Hey guys, I want to tell you thank you very much for watching while we clean up and everything. My name is Michael, and that's Dione, and we've never done that before. We've never fixed a Skylight, and we've never did anything really on our camper yet. So yeah, so watch our YouTube channels. We'll put this out for everybody, so hopefully everybody can check it out. We looked at a couple videos, and that's how we figured out how to do it. So please write us at msfitzadventures@gmail.com. Max is sitting there listening to me. Or you can see us on Instagram or Facebook. You can also see us on our website. We do have our website now, which is misfitsadventures.com. We do have stickers. It's too cold for him to be out here. I can't have him out. We do have stickers now, and the stickers are $7. You can write us at P.O. Box 1012, Warrington, Oregon, and that's 97146. She's waving at me on the camper, trying to tip signals like I don't know the zip code. But yeah, you could write us and send us a self-stamped addressed envelope, and we'll send you a sticker out. Actually, we're going to send you 2 stickers because we got some that were 3D holographic, and they weren't as big as they were supposed to be, so we had to get some more. So it's actually, while supplies last, 2 stickers for $7. All right, guys. Max is sitting in the window barking up a storm. I gotta help Dione. We're all hungry, tired, grumpy. We got a little bit more work to do. Guys, watch out for our next video next week, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hey, guys. So we got all done yesterday, and we wrapped up the video. And then I looked at the news, and it said it was supposed to, or actually the news, the phone on the weather channel we've got, and it said it was supposed to rain at 2 a.m. So we put our heads together and said this is not good because we just put the self-leveling caulk on the roof. We might have to go back up there and put a cover back over it. Well, we looked online and it says, you know, 5 hours or 4 hours, it starts to dry, but you really need to give it at least 24 to 48 hours. And so we went out at 9 o'clock at night and we put this back up. Yep. And then when we did it, we screwed up because we got all the caulking. Sorry, the stick from Shelter Cove. We got all the caulking all over everything you could see. It's all up there, and it's all over the top of the dome, which I think we can get off with a little alcohol, it seems like. So yeah. The second part of the whole thing is the inside piece that goes in it. It has a little dome in it also, so there's like 2 domes just in case the one breaks, I guess. That didn't get damaged, but it doesn't fit with the new dome. So that was $82. It was $172 to fix the dome, just that. Then we found a hole in the roof from the tree limb and just ripped the vinyl. So now we're thinking we really probably, instead of spending that whole day doing all this stuff, we probably should have called an adjuster, have them come out and check it out to see how much it was going to cost to have everything all fixed, and go from there. But we didn't. We took it upon ourselves, which is probably not a good thing to do. So don't do that. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have an adjuster come out. You know, if we didn't make a claim on it, then we don't make a claim on it. But just to go see how much everything would cost. When I costed everything out, it was pretty cheap, so we thought, hey, this is a good thing. We'll be all right money-wise. But when it come down to it, if there's a hole in the roof, now that vinyl is compromised up there because it's one big sheet, that's $1,700 to put a whole new roof on. So, see what I'm saying? They'd have to put all new vent covers on it because you have to take those off to put a new roof on. Yeah, so we put a patch on it. Hopefully it stayed up, and hopefully this tarp up here, the tarp is not laying on top of it and smashing it. Another thing we probably should have done is kept the ladders over here for another day and brought it back tomorrow and gone up on the roof and put a box over everything. Or the best thing to do is that the dome itself, the Skylight, was actually wrapped in clear plastic to keep it from getting scratched. We probably should have left that on until this was dry. But, you know, we're new at this. Stuff happens. All right, guys, close the video now.